Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Today I'm showing you how to make a Cookie Monster cha-ching cake, sat there on the side, but there it is, up close and personal, the old blue coconut feel. Basically it's Phoebe's school fete on Saturday and the school writes to the parents saying, can you help out and stuff? So I'm volunteering, but they also said, can you make cake? So I thought, yeah, I'll make a cake. And so basically, the Cookie Monster cupcakes that Phoebe and I did about 18 months ago, I've just upgraded that really. It's one of my most popular videos and I just thought I'd just make a giant one. So if you want to have a go at making this, hit pause on the video now, write all these ingredients down, and this is how you do it. The first thing you want to do is pass all your dry ingredients together in a sieve. So you get in your flour, get in your cocoa powder, get in your baking powder, and also pour in your sugar. That kind of spoils the look because you kind of have like this like nice white on brown action going on a bit. But then just mix it all through until it's like a nice paley browny colour. Ooh baby, ooh yeah. I found my own little Cookie Monster, haven't I? Say hello. Oh dear. Hiya. Uh-oh. Next thing you need to do is beat together your eggs, so crack them. Then if you ever used to do that at school thing, it just feels like there's an egg on your head, it's so cool. Well, Phoebe likes it anyway. So beat the eggs together. Beaten eggs are going into the powdery mixture. Oh yeah. Once that's incorporated, chuck in your milk and stir again. Last but not least, your butter, which should be at room temperature. If it's not, it's going to be really hard to mix it and you're going to have guns like, yeah, like Hulk Hogan kind of thing. Just chuck in your butter, mix it all together and you'll get a really funky batter. Oh my gosh. With your batter all done, next thing you need to do is grease 2 cake tins and split that mixture in between the two. Now I had a little bit of fun with my GoPro doing this and my Instagram video. I was trying to do all 3 at the same time. Kind of crazy. Here we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't worry, I've given the GoPro a darn good wash. It's feeling good now, don't worry about it. Then you put them in the oven. Temperatures are below, switch them over halfway through. Mine were in there for 40 minutes exactly, and at the 20-minute stage I just went and switched them around, shut that oven door, and carried on with something else. And you know what that something else was? That was dyeing coconut blue, which is one of the coolest things to do in the whole world. So basically, grab some desiccated coconut. I love that word, desiccated. It's kind of like no, okay. So coconut in a bag and blue dye and shake it all up. And it makes it blue. Cool. So for the icing, I got one of those tubs of the pre-made white stuff. And I had to dye it blue again, otherwise you'd have a white Cookie Monster, although that would just basically be a chicken, which would be kind of cool actually. But anyhow, add the blue dye and mix it all in again and try and get the colour similar to your coconut. Then we start to build the cake with your cake halves that have come out of the oven. Make sure the skewers come through all out clean, all that stuff. But most importantly, make sure it's completely cooled down. There's nothing worse than putting icing on, the cake still being warm and then it drooping out the sides. I've done that a few times before and it's kind of heartbreaking. Work your blue icing around the bottom edge first of all, and just to let you know, this plate will get kind of messy, but have a better one to one side for later on. Get a little bit of chocolate icing, or even some more of the blue icing if you prefer, and put that in the middle layer. Whack the other sponge on top, and then start to decorate all around the sides and on the top until you're left with a nice big blue shiny iced cake. Right, I'm editing my video right now and I realise I forgot to tell you a step, so I'm filming it now. What did I miss, Mrs. Barry? What did I miss?
You've got to sprinkle on the coconut onto the icing.
I did, which is a very important step. So sprinkle your coconut all over. Cheers. Now comes the fun / tricky part of decorating the cake, okay, because you're adding the features on there. It didn't start well with the eyes because I bought the wrong combination of cookies and chocolate buttons, okay. What you want is a white cookie with a brown chocolate button and not the other way around like I started to. Don't you just hate it when you forgot something and you got to go back to the shop? The cookies I bought were a little bit too big, not that the Cookie Monster would probably complain, but what I did was got my cookie cutter, got it down a little bit smaller, dabbed my chocolate button with some icing, straight on top of the cookie, and that will hold it just like glue, my friends, and that'll be your eyes done. Easy peasy. What are you doing? I don't know what that means. To sit the cookie eyes nicely in the cake, I made 2 incisions with a knife right at the top so that the cookies would rest in there and be happy and joyful and stuff. At the bottom of the cake, you just need to cut out kind of like a smile shape, as you'll see here. And I was kind of tempted to leave it like that. It kind of looked like a nice, friendly Cookie Monster. You can't really leave a Cookie Monster cake with no cookies in his mouth. And I was mulling over baking a giant one, but instead I bought loads of little ones like that and filled it in his mouth. And hey presto, that is all it takes to make that cake. Now, because the fate's in a couple of days' time, you have to seal it in an airtight container to make sure those biscuits don't get stale. Nothing worse than a kid biting into it and going, yeah, bad times. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Over here is the last video I made. And thanks very much to everyone who's saying who's liking this new shorter style videos I'm doing. Let me know if you like it or hate it and stuff, and I'll tweak it. I'm getting the GoPro, we're learning, we're growing together. But thanks. I'll see you next time. Love ya. Chloe, say bye-bye.
Bye.